What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jones in 4K, bringing you guys another Forza Horizon 5 drift tune and build video. Today we got the 2020 GR Supra, the A90, I believe. We're going to get into the build of this car, followed by the tune, and then we're going to take it out to the mountain to see if we can put up 1,000,000 points and also 3-star zone. Let's get it. All right, before we dive into the build of this car, be sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video and also join the description. The link will be down below. But anyway, getting into the build of this car, we are building this car with the stock motor. Now, I do have multiple versions of this car built. I think I have 3 other cars built. I have the 6.2, I have the 7.2 V8, and I also have the 2JZ. But I wanted to try this with the stock motor, and I'm going to tell you guys the stock motor is amazing in this car. So we have the stock drivetrain. We didn't swap it. We left the rear wheel drive. And then we have the HKS wide body kit. For the clutch, we have the race clutch. We have the 6-speed race transmission. We have the race drive line. And we also have the drift diff. On the platform and handling, we have the race brakes, the drift springs and dampers, the race front anti-roll bar, and also the race rear anti-roll bar. We have a race roll cage, and then we have a race weight reduction. For aero and appearance, we went with the Street Fighter LA race rear wing. For the tires and rims, for the tire compound choice, we have the Horizon Semi Slicks. Again, you can also go with the regular Semi Slicks. They have the same stats. For the front tire width, we left the stock at 255s. And then for the rear tire width, we have a 285 in the rear. We left the rim size stock at 19 because you can't adjust them. And then for the wheel choice itself, we have the Work Genosis CV203s. And then for the engine components, we have the race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, race camshaft, race exhaust, race engine block, race pistons and compression, race turbo, race flywheel, race oil and coolant, and we have the race intercooler, giving this car 826 horsepower with 827 foot-pounds of torque with the 51% weight distribution. Now jumping over into the tune, for the tire pressure, we have 25.5 PSI in the front with 21.5 PSI in the rear. For the gear ratio, we have a 373 final drive with the 300 first gear, a 180 second gear, a 133 third, a 119 fourth, a 109 fifth, and then a 096 sixth gear. For the alignment, we're running -4 degrees camber in the front with positive 0.2 degrees camber in the rear. For the toe, we're running 0.1 degrees toe out, and then -0.2 degrees toe in the rear. And then for the front caster angle, we're running 4.5. For the roll bars, we're running 4.5 stiffness in the front with 32.3 stiffness in the rear. And then for the springs, we're running a 784-pound spring in the front with a 336-pound spring in the rear. And then for the ride height, we have this car slammed all the way down at 4.8 inches in the front and 4.8 inches in the rear. For the dampening and rebound stiffness, we have 8.0 in the front with 7.7 in the rear. And then for the bump stiffness, we have 6.0 in the front with 5.7 in the rear. For the aero, we have it taken all the way down in the front at 192 pounds, and then we have it taken all the way down in the rear at 273 pounds of downforce. For the braking, we have 80% brake balance, and then for the brake pressure, we have 50% brake pressure. And then for the differential, we have 100% acceleration with 100% deceleration. That was the build, guys. This is the tune. Let's take it out to the mountain. All right, guys, so we done made it to the top of the hill. Now, I do want to point out the fact that I know you guys see like my frames and my GPU percentage up at the top right corner. I personally think it looks a little tacky, but I built this PC in 2017 and I've kind of upgraded everything besides the CPU and the motherboard. And I'm not really working with a lot of cores here to do the record and make the video while playing the game. So I just got to make sure that my frames are okay to get a decent video out for you guys. But nonetheless, we're gonna get these tires warm and we're gonna take it downhill. All right, so diving directly into the way this car is, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I personally think the stock motor feels way better than any of the other motors in the car. Like it produces enough power. I mean, 820 something, you know, it's a decent bit of power. But this car, like honestly, like I would invest more time into this car. You know, it feels great. Like the A90 with the stock motor feels great. And what's crazy is it's taken me up into a day ago to actually try this car with the stock motor. Like when I first got this car, I motor swapped it. I put an LS in it, no hesitation. I built another one with a 2JZ, no hesitation. I never knew that the stock motor could make, you know, okay power. But I mean, this car has freaking, I mean, it's very well balanced, man. With the wheelbase of this car, it feels good. It's not like super snappy. The stock motor loves the RPM band, man. Like you can bang the limiter and still produce power. And that's one thing that I do like about the stock motor in this car. It just loves RPM. I had to I normally stick to a certain set, a couple sets of gear ratios. So with this car and the way it is, I had to make a pretty much a custom gear set, using, you know, pieces from one gear set and another gear set. But it works. I mean, I made it work. That was a horrible line coming through there. My whole line's off. I gotta fix it. There we go. But this car, man, this car is great. I can't believe it's taking me this long to make a video about this car. I mean, this is one of the, you know what I mean, like one of the first advertised cars for Forza Horizon. It just slipped through my mind. Like it did. But this car is nasty, man. This car is really good, very underrated. I personally think it should be used more, you know, for people to drift with in Horizon. Like if you wanted to build a beginner drift car, this car works. If you wanted to build an average intermediate, this car works. You wanted to build a professional style, competitive style, this car works. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You won't fall short with this car. Like, I really feel kind of dumb for taking so long to make a video about this car. I actually focused some time into it, because this car is actually, it's worth the time. I can see why a lot of like professional drifters are, you know, switching over to the A90, the GR Supra, because it's nice, man. Everything about it is just there. The looks, the feel, the drivability, the control, the balance. This car has it all. But that was $1,031,000. Yeah, man, this car is definitely just nice, man. Definitely nice. And I had to find a waifu paint job for it. You know, I like my waifus. This car is nice, man. If any of you guys have this car, build it. Don't waste no time, build it. Try to build it as a, you know, as a practice car, as a tandem car, as a competitive car, a points car, man. It can do it. The car definitely can do it with no hesitation. This car, I never had an issue with this car doing anything, like at all. Anything that I've tried to do, if it's done it, I put it in the corner it needs to go, on the wall where it needs to go. The car is definitely worth the time. But guys, that's gonna be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment down below. If you have any suggestions, tell me how you felt about the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, you want to be a cool kid, subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.